Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his
How is Jace doing these days? Holy hell, that's the first time I've heard his voice in God knows how long. Oh, alright. Oh. Right, yeah. That makes sense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
He's still just in the Seattle area?
To prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
I didn't even know he was out there. Yeah.
Here's your chance.
We've been living in different worlds.
Big time and late in the season.
Back to pass.
Oh, my friend. My friend.
Deep down the left side.
Oh. I thought that was about to be a 70-yard touchdown.
Taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive.
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and
yeah, I got it. Oh shoot, I didn't send the. That's my bad.
That's caught. It's Murray.
Let's go. To the crib. To the crib. Pile on. Let's go.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
A lot of coaches
Heck
talk
of a
about
start since I haven't
scripting the
played this
first
game.
series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays.
Yeah,
quarterback, you could tell
just took a hit before we hopped on, so
he finds him and he does the rest.
I'm ready to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boom. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Church. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's Alford.
Oh.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. He's looking to throw. Is a busted play. Incomplete.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back
tough
and
drop.
coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, come on.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Off play action. Fires left.
Down there. Oh, come on.
Just a hair off.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive.
And it was not a good throw. I thought he could have got it, though.
Just an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do up here?
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Getting things blocked.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's here to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. looking to fire. And here's a fumble way
Oh.
behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh,
And
what?
it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Golden Hurricane
That's
way
mass
behind
class
the
going
chains
on,
here
but
on
can't hold.
2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete now.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll blow it down. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Is your quarterback wearing number 20?
Number 14, on to punt it away.
We've reached the break.
Oh,
BYU is on top.
Oh.
We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
How long has that guy been your quarterback?
7, Tulsa, 0.
Pretty much every year? Skins.
Tulsa
Second.
will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off the play fake. And he's
How are we letting this happen?
and now scores the ball.
How are we letting this happen?
And the defense jumps on it.
6
and they
guys
get that
blocking.
turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. When you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big
got
hit on
greedy
1st
throwing
down,
that
2nd down
upfield.
coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing. Just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They'll try the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better
on your side of the
football
field
in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet.
That's a big man. That's a big man.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tulsa wasting no time.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out.
You've had a different quarterback almost every series.
He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Using the quick game. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Carry-On. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Right on target this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, how do we not get that guy blocked?
Their ground pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash.
Oh!
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Woods. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Tulsa wasting no time. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's just so nice to have a QB.
Already got 2 quarterback fumbles.
Football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, look.
Catch in the middle is Charles. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into
who got the ball to start?
Get everybody excited. Use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Let's just get this.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
What? What's that? Okay.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half.
That's what I vaguely remembered that, but
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
yeah, that was tough.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense.
Things seem to be working out for the third stringer.
We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
God damn.
Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
This guy's fire.
Leaves it with the running back. And And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh, let's go. Oh, stay up. What? Oh.
Picked up a few extra on that
That should
return,
go.
but what a play by
That should
this
go to the
defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, BYU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking downfield, it's Woods. Working that left side now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh, in front of that.
They'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Carry-On. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep.
Oh, no.
And boy, did this D need that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
He's a baller.
Great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Woods. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Make this man fumble. I don't even understand the physics of that tackle, but
the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding an escape route.
oh,
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
oh, man.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and
our DNs are not the same.
Take a quick look at
Trust
the
me.
national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Tough animation.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh my God.
Trying to pick up the first. They thought they could
Guys.
just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On fourth down.
No! Oh, my God.
Incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Man,
This guy's unbelievable.
Might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dropping back, it's Woods.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Okay, ready? Looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Alford.
Picked. Why do I keep going to my feet?
That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best
I have
case
surrendered
scenario,
multiple pick
offense back
sixes
on
for
the
just
field,
spamming
trailing
buttons
in the
on
fourth
accident.
quarter. Time to go win it.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Give to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. It's complete to the right. Running through contact. Touchdown, BYU!
All right, got to defend.
Inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Alford. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just
He caught that?
execution on that big play.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're
Can't believe what I'm seeing.
Plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Charles. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this to tie things up in the final minute. Absolutely perfect. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to throw, it's Alford. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
For everything.
They'll try to move the sticks on 4th and short here in overtime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it into the end zone.
No!
Back swinging for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away.
Touchdown, Tulsa! They jump on top here in OT.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. Trying to punch it in.
Oh my God.
They went for the 2 and got it, and now an 8-point lead.
That did not just happen.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Got it in for one part of the job, and now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun. Bringing the heat.
No.
Could not get there. The 2-point try is stopped.
God damn it.
They'll lose by 2 in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
no doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This